Merry Christmas.
The most wonderful time of the year is here, as we all snuggle up in our recliners with mugs of hot chocolate and wrap garlands around the tree. The stars don't miss an opportunity to do something spectacular. Who would have guessed that the Christmas edition of the New Heights podcast would be such a treat for all of us? Yes, Travis and Jason Kelce wanted to create a true holiday celebration, asking two lovely women, Taylor Swift and Kelce, to join them. The end result was not simply a podcast, but an actual Christmas fairy tale. Want to know all the details? Then get comfy. It's a narrative that you can't put down. Rumors about Taylor Swift appearing on the Kelce Brothers show have been circulating for quite some time. These discussions began in the autumn when Taylor and Travis's relationship became a hot topic in the worlds of entertainment and athletics. Fans not only anticipated her appearance, but also actively speculated about it. Would it be a random episode, or would Taylor be a special feature of the Christmas program? The discussions continued and excitement grew, especially after Travis and Jason cryptically mentioned a surprise guest in one of their episodes, hinting that all would be revealed in January. However, Taylor ingeniously decided to exceed all expectations. She arrived on the podcast ahead of schedule, like a Christmas angel, and absolutely wowed everyone with her presence. Now, picture the scene. You're listening to the podcast, expecting to hear another humorous family story from the Kelce brothers. And suddenly, you hear Taylor Swift's voice. Many listeners' mouths must have dropped in amazement. Her arrival was not just unexpected, but sensational, and it wasn't a formal visit. Taylor was as real, kind, and charming as ever. She cheerfully discussed her beloved Travis, storing together an rabid explanation, storing all her vast wisdom and heartworms. One of the funniest moments of the episode was connected to the film Love Actually. Did you know Travis had never seen this legendary Christmas movie? Hard to believe, right? Taylor was surprised when she learned about it, but the story didn't end there. As she shared on the podcast, she practically insisted Travis sit down and watch the movie with her. Her persuasion must have been effective because Travis later admitted, "I'm sorry for liking this movie." Can you picture it? A tough NFL player, known for his serious demeanor on the field, sitting on a couch wrapped in a plaid blanket watching a romantic comedy. It's just too sweet not to smile. This moment was symbolic of the entire conversation. Warm, genuine, and filled with humor. Taylor's participation in the Christmas episode wasn't just a highlight for listeners. It also demonstrated her incredible ability to bring warmth and joy to any situation. But Taylor wasn't the only star of this episode. Kylie, Jason's wife, also added a touch of warmth and sincerity that made the Christmas special even more memorable. While Taylor brought star power, glamour, and humor, Kylie reminded everyone of the importance of family during the holiday season. Her anecdotes about family traditions and life with Jason were heartfelt, and many listeners said those were their favorite parts of the show. Kylie explained how she and her husband strive to maintain family traditions despite his hectic schedule. As the spouse of a professional athlete, she understands how precious time together is. She shared that their older daughter loves decorating the Christmas tree. She said their daughter takes her ornament collection very seriously and comes up with new decorating ideas every year. Kylie each describes how their daughter of all ages loves exercise. The younger children are too little to fully understand what's happening, but as soon as the garlands light up, their eyes begin to glow. It's invaluable. The most moving moment was when Kylie talked about what it's like to be the wife of an athlete who spends most of his time training, competing, or traveling. Kylie explained that the kids occasionally ask why their dad is gone for so long. "We try to explain that he works hard to make sure we all have the finest Christmas ever," she said. They understand how important that is. Her words had a profound impact on those who heard them. After all, it serves as a reminder that behind every successful man is an extraordinarily strong woman who stands by his side and raises his children despite all challenges. Kylie has demonstrated that she is not just an excellent wife and mother, but also a shining example of fortitude and dedication. Who would have guessed that the Kelce brothers, known for their toughness on the football field, would be so sentimental about Christmas? This holiday-themed edition of the New Heights podcast was a true discovery. Jason and Travis, like two big kids, enthused about their mother's ability to create a magical atmosphere in their home every year. Baking Christmas cookies was a favorite family tradition. "My mom always made the same cookies, which we would leave under the tree for Santa," Jason reminisced, his voice filled with nostalgia. "And you know, we never doubted Santa's existence, because those cookies always disappeared by morning. Isn't that heartwarming?" As adults, the brothers are attempting to carry on this tradition in their own homes. Jason shared that his children love baking as much as he and his brother did. Travis, despite not having children of his own yet, is actively practicing creating a festive mood by decorating his house and Christmas tree. He confessed, "It's the simple things that make the occasion special. These are the memories we'll cherish for the rest of our lives." Taylor Swift, of course, didn't go unnoticed, bringing her own dose of Christmas cheer to the conversation. She remarked that music is the most essential aspect of the holiday for her. "We always have Christmas music playing at our house," she said. "It's what brings us all together, sets the ambiance, and lets us enjoy the beauty of the season." Naturally, Taylor couldn't resist creating her famous playlist for Travis. At first, he was skeptical, asking, "Why so many songs when you can just turn on the radio?" But after listening to it, he admitted, "You know, your playlist really puts me in the mood. I now can't picture Christmas without it. That's the power of music. It has the ability to connect, inspire, and create lasting memories." What makes New Heights such an exceptional podcast? Of course, it's the distinct combination of wit, candor, and a true family feel. It's as if each episode invites us to join in a friendly chat at a big family table, and the Christmas episode was no exception. Despite the holiday atmosphere, the Kelce brothers and their guests didn't shy away from sharing jokes and hilarious anecdotes, which added to the podcast's lightheartedness that listeners love. For example, one of the funniest moments occurred when Travis, with a slightly embarrassed expression, recounted an awkward incident from the previous year. He confessed to accidentally breaking one of Taylor's Christmas tree ornaments. He grinned as he recalled how she had jokingly threatened him, saying, "If you do that again, you'll have to buy me a new Christmas tree that glows as brightly as the stage during my shows." Travis explained that he was trying to gently move the ornament to a more prominent position on the tree, but hadn't accounted for his strength. "You can tell I'm used to throwing footballs, not handling delicate trinkets," he laughed. Taylor couldn't help but respond with a smile, and their playful banter quickly became one of the most talked about moments of the episode. It showcased how genuine and warm their relationship is. Every joke was filled with affection, and every comment exuded support. But that wasn't the only amusing part of the program. Jason also brought some humor, describing how he once decided to buy his wife and kids an artificial Christmas tree instead of a real one. "I thought it would be more convenient, but I think I made the worst mistake of my life," he said, eliciting laughter from the guests. Kylie and the kids love the scent of a real Christmas tree, so now Jason takes the time each year to hand-pick the most beautiful tree for their home. These moments perfectly demonstrate why New Heights is so popular. It's not just about sports or celebrity life. It's a podcast that reveals the humanity behind the big names, regular people who love joking around, reminiscing about wonders, and enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Each episode is truly unique because of its blend of humor and sincerity. Of course, it's impossible not to highlight Taylor and Travis's relationship, which has become one of the most talked about topics of the year. They appeared completely natural in the setting, showcasing their ease with each other. Taylor enthusiastically shared how Travis always goes out of his way to delight her with small gestures, even during stressful times like Christmas preparations. "He picked the perfect Christmas tree for me and decorated it himself while I was on tour," she said, describing the gesture as incredibly touching. Travis, for his part, didn't hold back his admiration for his fiancée. "She's amazing. She has so much energy that I don't know how she manages to accomplish everything," he said. "Speaking straight from the heart," the man said politely. The internet exploded as soon as the episode was released. Fans of the show, as well as Taylor's followers, quickly filled social media with positive feedback. They described this episode as the coziest and most touching in the podcast's history. Many listeners said the show inspired them to dive even deeper into the Christmas spirit. In a world where celebrity news is often dominated by scandals and drama, this episode of the podcast was a breath of fresh air. It reminded us that even the brightest stars at their core cherish family traditions, humor, and the warmth of loved ones. And now, I give you permission to move on and listen to this enlightening episode. This episode beautifully demonstrated that Christmas is a time when we all come together, no matter our differences, whether we're a world-class performer or a casual listener. I think the Christmas edition of the New Heights podcast left the best impression. Taylor Swift and Kelce were the perfect complements to the brothers' already beloved dynamic. Funny anecdotes, heartfelt moments, honesty, and a sea of humor all combined to make this episode truly special. Now we can only wonder what Travis and Jason will prepare for us next year. But one thing is for sure, this issue was a reminder to all of us how important it is to appreciate time with loved ones and just enjoy the moment. That's what Christmas is all about, isn't it?